When I use English, I use it to just communicate every day with my colleagues at work, with my friends. So it's very colloquial, very simple in a sense English. But if you write in academic style, you have to remember about the spelling, grammar, appropriate form of sentence. You are expected to use a lot of new vocabulary that comes with the topic that you are actually writing about.
The question in assignment sometimes can be very daunting because they use a lot of jargon language. It's quite difficult to understand, and if, especially if you do not come from that sort of cultural background, it is quite difficult to perceive what the question means.
The first assignment was a preparatory one for the tutor to see maybe where you need improving and vice versa. When I read the question, I was really terrified. Later, when the first shock is over and you actually look in the preparatory material course books, everything is explained, so it's actually nothing to worry about.
Writing it as in a second language, in English, it is quite different from my own language. Our grammatical terms are very different. In English writing in past tense, you have past simple, past participle. You use a different form to write, to indicate different times. But in Chinese, it's very simple. We just simply add one word to make it past tense. And that le can be used in almost all past tense form.
In France, you have to follow a certain type of template, if I can call it this way, in writing, and you've got to follow those rules, otherwise you might not be marked well. Well, in English writing, and this is what I have experienced over the last 5 years, is that if you argue your case successfully and well, though the corrector might not agree with you, you will get a good mark.
It was difficult to put on paper what I was thinking and how I wanted it to reflect in terms of the question that I was being asked to write an essay about.
I focus on the challenge of using academic style writing in English, which is actually the biggest challenge here. And as it turns out, it's not a challenge only for foreign people. Apparently, English people struggle with academic style writing as well.